go. Hello everyone, welcome back to RSF1 Racing. Div 4 round Australia. Today I'm joined with RSF1 Easton. Hello, Easton. Well, that's safe for live now. 2 seconds, I'll make sure we've got live. Getting used to all this. There we go. Hello everyone, welcome back to RSF1 Racing, Division 4 round Australia. I'm Toxic CW and I'm joined with RSF1 Easton. It's on. Who's that? Again. 2 seconds folks, sorry. They can hear me. 2 seconds, go Twitch. Party chat's up for that when I start it. Right, round 3. Hello everyone, welcome back to RSF1 Racing. I'm Toxic CW, joined with RSF1 Scott, Easton.
Hello everyone.
Too much going on tonight, man. Div 4 round Australia tonight. Should be a good one.
Yep, it will be a good one. We're just waiting for the rest of the drivers. We started up early because we're joined by a couple of drivers tonight. So if our 2 drivers in the party would like to include their audio in the stream, that'd be lovely.
Well done.
Thank you.
It's all good. Okay. Shall we? So, Toxic, it's quite a good race. What do you think? Have you got any predictions coming into the season, or because obviously we're here full time for the season? Do you think there'll be any surprise
I think it was
winners?
close. I think Scott's moved up top. He surprised last year in Div 5. I think it'll be a good one in Div 4. I'm not being biased. If you listen to Brundle as well, I think Toxic and Dow will be at the top. We also had Barry's up there as well with everybody else. So it should be close, it's just soon to see. Good to get started again, see who comes out on top.
Yep, it's going to be great as always, and we've got a fair few drivers missing tonight. I don't know if there's a couple running late maybe, but we'll have to wait
I
and see.
believe there's quite a few reserves on tonight.
Yeah, I've got 3 in.
Yeah. Apart from that, it should all be good. Just hoping for any disconnects and restarts. It's 3 times out of 4 this week.
Yep.
It's been terrible.
Just trying to figure out who's missing at the minute.
Missing 5 people apparently.
Quite a few people crossed off on the thing. Alco Saints won't make it, I don't think.
Yeah, I know all the X. I'm just trying to find the 2 no-shows at the minute who have not X and not let me know they're running late.
From what I see, we're missing Ghosty, Kazi, and Alco, as well as Barry, Caesar, and Waters. That's 6 people missing. 3 reserves 2 reserves No, yeah, 3 stepped in, sorry. Craig's and Unseen, or Onyx, and whatever the hell his name is, and Mason Duncan. So, from what I can see, I think we've mostly got everyone for today.
Yeah, we're expecting 17 for tonight, but we've only got 15 at the minute.
We got Jesse Racer?
Nah, I've tracked them down. I'm just waiting for
No,
my plan.
Jesse. Yeah, Jesse and Rogue.
Then we should be all good to go.
Yep, so I've got a couple. So thank you for Demons and Primus for joining us in the comments box. Obviously not a usual site we have here, as I've decided to change up this week for your pre-season predictions for yourself. And so, do you want to run us through, Primus, what your predictions are for the season ahead?
That's a good question, to be fair, mate. I feel this season is definitely going to be interesting, as following the previous information supplied by Michael or Brundle, how you know him by. If you removed the top 5, I was underneath a lot of them. I was P6 in the Drivers' Championship at the end. Things didn't go my way. A lot of bugs happened to me, and it did harm a lot of my performances, such as not having any ERS, frame rates, maybe not even getting the ability to use my car. Like, I had lots and lots of problems over the last season, but I managed to open up some serious pace once I managed to get past them. I'm feeling for the constructors. I want me and Manzi to take it, but Manzi and I, we've been together now since season 1 in Division 4, so we've got the history. I feel we've got chemistry within the team. Constructors wise, though, I don't know if we can do it. I'm hoping we can. I don't know. This season, however, I'm fully dedicating myself to attacking for that Drivers' Championship. I want that championship. In season 1, I missed out because of transitioning between jobs. Season 2, I just didn't have the pace. Season 3, I've sort of been following second fiddle to Dufferlump. But season 4, considering most of those quick guys are gone, and it's left me with remnants of F4, new F5 drivers, there is a chance I can do it, and I want it. The minimum I'm willing to accept for the end of the season is better than my last performance, so P6 in the constructors or higher. And not constructors, drivers. I would like to do better than my last season performance. No, I've done good.
Yeah, sounds very fair. And Demons, have you got any predictions ahead of the season upcoming?
I don't really know what to expect really coming into this season. I joined fairly late on into last season, so yeah, I mean, I got a feel for it. I know quite a few of the boys in here, and their rough pace. I don't think I'll be challenging, especially looking at some of the F5 guys that came up. They're really quick. I followed F5 a lot actually last season because my old man's in it, Papa Smurf. So he's always racing on a Tuesday, and I keep track of that. But yeah, I can't really see myself getting in top 5 very often. But I think with me and Charismic, I think Charismic's got good raw pace.
He's brilliant.
But myself, I'd probably say I'm a little bit more consistent, but he's got so much more pace. So I'd like to see maybe that kind of partnership. I think would go quite well. And we might be up there for the constructors. You never know. We'll see how it goes. I mean, obviously with quite a few people missing for the first race, it'll be nice to get off to a nice strong start. But yeah, I mean, I'll be happy picking up decent points every week and just gradually getting better, I think.
Yeah, obviously, AlphaTauri, I'll be watching you closely, as I'm also an AlphaTauri driver. So I wish you all the best.
So no pressure, mate. No pressure.
Yeah. So, if you two want to leave now, because we're obviously going to be loading into Q1 very shortly. Thank you for both. Thanks for joining us.
Good luck, Primus. Cheers, guys.
Yeah, good luck, mate.
Maybe
And
we'll
also,
see you throughout qualifying.
hope you guys have fun. And Toxic,
Yes.
I know this is the first time we've spoken properly in a party together. That's not a podium interview or anything like that. Obviously, wishing you, best of luck and have fun on your first official stream with these guys. And yeah, I'll speak to you guys at the end, hopefully.
Good luck. Yeah, yes.
Bye.
Cheers, guys. Speak soon.
Right, so we're already in. Abby's just waiting in the garage right now. Doesn't look as dull as yesterday's was. Should be alright. Hoping for no rain.
Yep. First driver out is the reserve driver of Unis, unisex. No, unisons. I don't know anymore.
Just call the Alpha driver.
It seems like a plan.
And then close behind him is Jamie. Jamie was good in F5, I believe he was in. And Scotsman and JC were very fast at the top end, so should be able to see them racing Div 4.
Yep. It's a bit of a shame tonight. We'll have 16 drivers for the first race. Quite a few had pulled out, which is a shame, but as what it is, we still race on.
Yeah, should just be as good racing as usual.
Yep.
Don't expect nothing less. This track has proven difficult for quite a lot of folk. Penalties can come easy, and track limits can be dodgy as well. And I believe the rapid chicanes claimed quite a few victims this week as well.
Yep.
We'll go on board with we'll pronounce that later on. Is he taking on the first lap of the race? Yeah, he does.
Do I do it on board one
Yeah,
or do I take one?
Oh, you can go on one.
Okay, so down into turn 1, brakes just after 100 metre, turns in, takes all the cover and then can't exit and runs it right out through turn 2. Now down, this is going to be a pile up straight. Brakes at 100 metre board again, turns in. Short shifts into third. This is very nicely done. Turn 4 and now through turn 5, very easy to lose it on long tyres. Up into turn 6, easy to invalidate if you turn in too early, but he's done it very nicely. Through turn 7. Oh, yeah, turn 7. Through 8 and 9. Nicely done. And now for the long left hander of turn 10. Now through the quick front of turn 11 into 12, very definitely. Oh, he's running! Oh, no!
Oh, that is the first victim.
Oh dear. Jamie's made it through, then we'll jump on board with Jamie, finished the lap. Just after 100 metre board into turn 13, nicely done. With 14, this is the wall end, you turn in. 5, no, 60. And now through turn 17. It's going to be a solid banker. He'll be through enemies with it, and it's a 20.7 to start us off for the season.
There's a road invalidated. Fortunately, behind the road, coming into second to last corner. But outside cover can prove quite difficult to make the slide. Come across the straight, should be a good lap. Oh, 28. Mercedes following behind Primus. Enough to come across the straight, and he'll set a 29, which is a banker.
Yeah, I think he realises it might be safe, but he's maybe it's just a little to burn some fuel lap.
Who else is in that match?
See anyone as of yet? I think it might only be Predator. No, we've got Rogues invalidated again.
Button and the start his lap, I think.
Just stick on board with Primus here, as he's the only one. Oh no, he's not. Cornish? No, yeah. Yeah, it'll be Primus first to finish his lap.
I believe it should be a really close division with times and that. High expectations.
Yeah. Well, guess what win is.
A bit strategy, because I saw quite a lot of folk go medium soft into soft medium.
It depends on the weather, to be honest with you, because what I've seen, well, yesterday it was a bit of a mix-up race, because I put it very early for the hards, just took them to the end, well, until the rain came actually. But the usual strategy is the soft medium or medium soft is what most people might go for, but maybe they might do on a soft hard.
Yeah, that's what happened to me. I didn't know that you could go mediums because the safety car at the start of the race helped with the pan noise, but we were going soft out longer, but wasn't confident it would last. So I went for softs, halves, but it's alright, I guess.
Back and run the
After a
final
bit.
corner. Sorry, Karen, it's going to be a good lap. Oh, ho, ho, ho. That's close.
Fish sticks coming around, validated, thinking was a
Red Bull 40.
Red Bull.
Got a bit deep that cost some time. And the final corner uses all the track there and touches the grass. Well, Ronnie, we had 22-4. Get the ball rolling for him. Manty's coming across the line to finish his lap now. The Mercedes car is himself P4 just there ahead of his teammate Primus. Same with Rogue across the line, 21-3. Cornish is now coming round as well. We're getting all 7 laps left, right and centre at the minute. It's a 21-1.
Scotsman did 5 from our last season coming in now. Is that
Great,
yep,
Vinny. Oh, we're all dropping like flies here, gents.
Pretty catch it. Coming right past me. That top right there. So, as far as we know, you can just set a nice slow lap near through. Proving difficult for Scotsman there, validating it with Tom 7 I think, I believe.
Fordy's going round again by the looks of it. Yeah, Fordy's going round again. Charismatic is going to go and set another lap. Rogue's out of fuel, Scotsman's valid, Cornish is out of fuel. Fish Sticks is on the lap of the first sector, so watch Fish Sticks. McLaren. Personal best first sector for him, 27th flat, not too shabby. Runs it all, he's not taking the tail like that, will lose him a bit of time. Nicely done for that chicane. Nicely done for Fish Sticks and McLaren. Ultimate corner breaks 50 metres, always went deep. That'll cost him a bit of time. (21-7) Fish Sticks puts some P9. UK Demons spoke to him just before the race. So 23-1. He's mixed and validated. 40s and validated.
Outlapping, giving him some 10 laps and outlaps. Big Senna's about to start on laps. Big Senna coming round, but to start he's laughing at McLaren. Another one of my teammates had these through though, so nice slow lap can do, but that was a bit entertainment. Nicely done for turn 1 into 2. Australia has proven to be a big pile up all week. Nicely done. Nicely invalidated here, I found that out myself. bit wide and invalidates, unfortunately. Still keep MW about to hit. What do you call the flash chicane? Has it got a name?
I thought there's a name a few of us call it, the Mr. Whippy chicane.
We'll call it Whippy.
Loaded, improves a little.
What's that? Saying Scotsman that outlaw. Everybody's about to start a lap on the uphill pitting, low in fuel.
Premises 900's up for the Mr. Whippy chicane. Done it very nicely, using on the track. He's using all the track here, Premise, and it's doing good. Scotsman will need to get out of the way in a second. Oh, he's got out a bit of an awkward position, but it's all good. Premise coming around the last corner, it's going to be solid. Oh, he's backed off the line.
Interesting. Up on the Scotsman though. He can go much faster, that is true though. I did want the Renault myself actually. Kinda miss it.
The Renaults are very, that was my, I wanted that car the most. The Renault.
I was wanting the Renault or the Red Bull. The car isn't all too bad, but it could be alright though. Papa Smurf in the chat saying good evening, are you racing? No. Division 5 I believe, good evening anyway.
Craig is
A
set
good lap from Scotsman.
has come to the end of his lap, kept it valid luckily. Oh, he's turning very early, he's got the grass slightly, that will hinder his time. It's getting a bit cloudy as well, towards the end of the lap. It's went very deep. It's going to come across the line, it's going to be a 21.4, because P8 splits the Mercedes. Rogues and validated.
Finish this lap.
That's who challenged with Scots.
Going back 10th.
P5 still.
P5. First making it out lap. This is in the pit now. We'll go on board with it this week. See how we can do. Be interesting to see Rain though. See if they can handle that one.
Handle what one?
The rain, if it rains.
Yeah, it's, as I found out yesterday, it's very difficult in the rain.
So I've been video of one of the Vettels sliding off so slowly, so majestic. Sitting there along.
Oh, Chris was on the grass through there. Using all the track as well to his advantage. He's 800, oh he's slapped that wall and he's invalidated.
Still got plenty of time to go again though.
Mason Dunk's invalidated behind Rose coming around the last corner. Scotsman's on another one. Not sure if it's going to be an improvement. It's not an improvement, down by 200. It's toxic NW's invalidated. Ortiz back
Pretty
here.
difficult. You gonna win another lap? Yep. Drop back and watch Mason, see if he can do it like he's the reserve.
Yeah, we've got a few reserves on tonight.
It shakes up a little bit.
I believe that we're going to name the Alpha Unison. Well, then Mason Dunk is a reserve and Craigie Sim is also a reserve.
Be good. Mason Dunk hung on very well through turn 1.
Oh, a bit of a wall for his mate. But he's a tenth up on his time and that's the quickest first sector I've seen. Runs it right out. That's very nicely done. Absolutely.
That was a good lap.
A very good luck, Chrismic at the minute. He's 2-10, nearing off 3-10s up. Oh no!
Oh,
Oh
it's still
no!
valid.
Backed off from once Mason
Back
done.
onto Mason. Yep.
600's down through Mr. Whippy.
Very well handled. Two victims at Whippy. Hopefully now in the race.
Yeah.
They'll be starting to retire, and we should be into Q2 hopefully soon.
Here comes Mason Dunker in the last corner. It's going to be a 20, he's not improved, 40. This is who Brundle tipped to be his F4 champion for the season, I believe.
Pretty sure he did pick one of the Red Bulls.
Yeah, I think he picked a Red Bull 1, 2 in the end. He's two, oh that's, oh.
Very bit wider there. Won't lose no lap. But he's getting some practice in. The 6 laps trials. Bit wobbly in the exit there, thought we lost another one.
Yeah, Ford was just calling it a day with those tyres.
And also there, I did pitting and retiring. Yep. Rogues in. Finishes in the pits. Mason dumps, invalidated.
If you want to quickly change the volume now, see if that helps it.
Yeah, I'll do that real quick. 2 seconds, folks.
Put up my phone.
Just tell us if that sounds better. Keep in the chat. On to Q2 we go. Saw a bit of cloud coming over there. I'll be interested to see if we get any rain in Q2.
Yep, very close top 3, 300 separating the top 3 of Jamie, Button and Toxic MW. But we're missing 2 from this session. It's going to be second place predicted, Bundle's second place predicted, Graded Vinny and Unison, the reserve driver for the Alfa Romeo team.
That's unfortunate for them both to spin out there. We've got 14 drivers in Q2 now. Thanks guys in the chat for the positive feedback. We're all good now. On to Q2 we go. Interesting to see folk try and get the mediums through now. What would you rather go, soft, medium or medium soft?
I usually do I prefer the medium soft, but as Rogue's left, I'll get him back quickly.
Okay. It's hopefully not disconnecting the race. Quite a few drivers already fit in the mediums. Fordy, Jamie, Fish Tanks. If that's Primus coming out. Yep. He's choosing to go on the softs. I believe Primus will be the first person to take his rim to track. And these soft tiles. Interesting camera angle, goes in the wall.
I'm just getting rolled back 2 seconds.
Okay. 4 drivers out on track right now. Primus, Demons and Jamie. Quite a few opting to trying the mediums to get through, some currently still sat in the softs. worth a try to try and get the mediums through anyway.
It's always
All goes
worth a
bad,
try.
stick on a pair of softs and try to do a better lap.
Yep.
Hopefully don't lose MD at Whippy Q2.
It's going to be Primus the first one round in the Mercedes car.
Black Arrows.
Yep.
See if he can live up to the name.
So do you want to do an on-board lap of Primus?
Yeah, I'll go on with him.
Okay.
He's coming down the straight now using all that track on the exit. The last corner there, DRS inactivated, coming down to the first corner. Nicely done, carrying a lot of speed through there. Getting the car rotated nicely. Using all that track force, nice and tight in there. Going fourth round there into third, short shifting. Very nicely done, keeping it on the track. Use a bit of grass here, I do believe, quite a lot of use. Oof, I thought I was invalidated there. Just kept it nicely. Second sector. You can use this or you can miss it. I think it's a hit and miss kind of curb there. Coming round, heading towards what we like to call Whippy.
Mr. Whippy.
Mr. Whippy, there we go. Oh, nicely done. A little bit wobbly in the exit there. Made it through. Heading towards the last couple corners. Nicely done, using another track again. Getting the car round nicely into the second to last corner. On to the last. Laid off a little bit there. Should be alright though. Come on to the straight and that'll be a
20.7.
26.
Oh, wait. I think at two different times. Cosmic, oh no, it's not Cosmic, it's UK. UK Demons.
Jamie's invalidated. Got the Scotsman coming round on the mediums. Interesting to see what he can do in the second to last corner, coming round to the last. Using all that track there, DRS activated. Up at the third for 22.1. I believe that'll be. That's sure that'll be alright for the mediums, I think.
Oh, Fish Stick's had a massive slide at the penultimate corner. Whilst on his lap, but he's all good, he's still got a full wing. It's a racing point next, yeah, all corners she's invalidated. Oh no, both Red Bulls have done it. Oh, he's in the middle of the track as well, racing line. Be careful,
Hold the
guys.
Primus to see this. Oh.
Has both
Like
Red
Indy's
Bulls
hit
done
it.
that?
It's an interesting place to park your car. Anyway, that's unfortunate for both Red Bulls, but that is what it is. Demons goes to the pit. Resmic just starting the lap. Oh, invalidates in turn 1 now.
I've jumped on
Who can we
board
go
with
with?
Fish Sticks and come up to Mr. Whippy. There's an alpha round.
Rogue.
Oh,
Yep.
oh, he's spun
again.
again. The play he's learned.
The car coming. Ah, that's not right. Yeah, you say fish sticks. He's invalidated. The next choice would be Cornish, I think. He's invalidated. Button's behind him, I think he's laid off. Yeah. Mercedes or Manzi's an outlap, he'll probably be the next person to take us on the lap.
Yeah, I believe Rogue's learning no traction.
Who's learning no traction, sorry?
Rogue.
It's
Oh,
a bit
bud.
hard to learn, but once you get used to it, should be easy enough. Is that Charismatic coming around, he's invalidated again. It's one of the Haasies, I think there's only one Haasing, yep, it's one Haasing today. MW. Keeps trying to get the mediums through as well. DRS activated, heading towards the straight. Fourth place for 22 flat. Is that mine and Jane? Outlap, Alpha, and Rogue's to the pit now. Mason dunks on his outlap. Quite a few opting for the mediums. I think easy done.
Yep. Anyone, Jamie's on a lap. Oh, Man's in the last sector's on a lap.
Oh man, so hop back down now. Deep there. Right, a nice turn in the last corner.
22-4 in the mediums. I believe Jamie,
Yes.
Craig is Senna's on the lap. Jamie is also on the lap. Oh!
Ho, ho, ho.
That was close.
Oh,
He's pushing his luck. Oh, Craig's spun as well. Oh, he's on the racing line again.
McLaren comes round, we'll have a look at that hopefully.
Yeah, on the racing line again. You know, be staying as tight as possible through there.
Oh, ho, ho, ho. Manzi almost hit him.
Oh, Jamie 21-8 in the mediums. Wow.
Williams come round. Mason dunks out in the last corner, second to last corner. Into the last. You're winning P8 for 23-3. Almost winding up for a lap. That's more spoken at in laps and out laps now. It's a changeover. Be interesting to see if likes of Jamie, Tolsky, MW, Scotsman, Manzi and Mason Duncan get through in the mediums.
Cornish has just begun a lap. I'll sit on board with him. So down into turn 1. But he's very late, taps that curve. Oh, he's into 6. He's, yeah, I suppose. I'm confused what happened because it was all over the shop on my screen. Short shifts to third, through turn 3 and 4th. Back into 4th there, runs it right out. Turn 5 where we saw Craig saying, oh!
Oh, ho, ho, ho.
The drivers are really pushing their luck.
Many heart attacks every single time.
Yep. Fish Sticks is on a lap as well.
Purple first.
So into the chicane of turn 8 and 9. Nicely done.
Whippy, we've got a yellow flag, there's a car that's slowed down. Fish that's coming into the last sector. Minty down around there using that track. Nice and wide there, coming in the second to last corner. Onto the last, nicely turned around, DRS activated. Heading towards the line, it'll be a
21-5.
on the softs. That'll be, I think most drivers have now resorted to going to the softs.
Purismic is going to be next in AlphaTauri.
Pardon me.
Oh, 21-1. Love that from Purismic into P3. Rogues invalidated again.
It's old man's able to come around there. Honest not in lap, I think. This fish sticks pushing again, it's getting really cloudy.
Yeah, it begins. You can see the clouds gathering down the main straight and the last sector. Cornish going again, he's invalidated again. Demons coming out the pit lane. We've not got anyone on the lap yet. Scotsman's
Oh, Jesus.
coming out in the softs.
Got a fish sticks and a laugh on that. People in danger right now, Scotsman, Old Manzi, Jason Dunks in the drop zone currently. Along with Rogue, who's yet to set a lap. I believe that's Scotsman coming with the last corner on the soft this time. Look to go faster.
So then we'll try another onboard lap this time. Let's hope I don't curse anyone else. So down turn 1 breaks at the 100 metre board, does turn 1 nicely. The F1 champ, the F5 sorry, is coming up from F4, hoping to stay competitive into turn 3. Short shifts mid corner to third for a bit more traction. Whereas for turn 4, nicely done. 5 always touch the grass there. Bit of a back end wiggle. But he's still going, he's 3/10 up for the first sector. Oh!
Little validation there. Rogue behind him in a lap. Mason Dunks his out lap, able to get out that drop zone. He's also in the soft now. Demons, if it starts his lap, if you want to go with this one instead of Scotsman now.
We'll try
Keep
and-
dropping back.
So right, starting a lap with UK Demons, so coming down into turn 1, brakes in between the 150 metre board, nicely done using all the track at turn 2. Now down the pile up straight as I like to call it, into turn 3, nicely done, runs it right out, then cut to back in for turn 4, taps that apex, turn 5, nicely done, touches the curb again. He's a 10th up for the first sector. He's using all the track here to his advantage. Into the chicane of turn 8, taps that curb and then stays off that one. Now through turn 10, sweeping left hander. He's still a 10th up for Mr. Whippy. Nicely done. Now for Tabby through turn. Coming down at turn 13, just in between the 150 metre board. He brakes turn 14. Nicely done into 15. And through 16 to finish up the lap of Australia. Runs it right out, he's just kept that valid, he's very lucky, it's going to be a good lap. 20.8 puts himself P2, great lap there from UK Demons.
Corners coming out, lap behind him. Scotsman's also validated.
Scotland's going to be in
beside
danger.
him.
Rogue's on a lap,
Yeah.
and now for Romeo through Mr. Whippy, cut down in turn 13 shortly.
The second last corner, nice and deep in there. Second, last corner now. Nicely done. It's not a decent lap of what I saw.
Oh, and it peaked.
P2.
Good lap there. Mason Duncan, the Williams is going to be next, reserving before Wadders tonight. Old Manzi's just missed the line. Now he's in the garage, never mind. So as Scots are going to be knocked there in his F4 debut. He is. Mason Duncan in the top
Oh.
10. Toxic doesn't
Top
need to
of
finish this
MW.
lap if he wants to start on those medium tyres. But he's going to do it anyways.
Committed to it.
Whoa!
Oh,
What a
fire.
lap. Jamie's
He won.
validated and will start on the medium compound tyres for the race ahead.
Yeah, brings that up there. Corners got to finish a lap. He's invalidated. Demons in the pit. Rogue is safe. I think that's empty done now. Yep, that'll be the end of Q2. Losing Fordy, who binned it, and Craigie Senna. Craigie Senna, what happened? He binned it on turn 5. Am I right?
Yeah, turn 5. Do I get someone in for an interview?
Sure.
No, once into this is return to the league, we'll get Craigie Senna in.
Sure. If you want, you can take away the interview with him.
Will do. And if Craig Senna doesn't join, we'll get Scotsman in.
Sure. So old man's just missing the line, missing the chance to get through, and the Scotsman P11 just knocked out. Not a bad position to be starting in, fresher tyres, but that midfield this week's been proven to be dodgy, shall we say.
Yep.
A couple of crashes down the second straight. Hoping for none of that today. There we go, Toxic MW goes first there for 21.25. Closely followed behind by Primus and then Rogue, that's your top three. And then being dropped is 4-Day, Craigie Senna, Old Man's 8 and RSF1 Scotsman. So quite close up with the top five. Especially Rogue, Demons and Button. All on the 128s. And it's cleared up again.
Get Scotsman in as Craig Senna is not going to be joining us.
I do believe he'll join, usually joins. Oh.
Here he is. We've got someone that wants to join us today.
What's happening, man?
So if you would like to take your order, we're going to give you a quick little interview.
Done that, my man.
Love to hear it. So,
He's been here too often.
I know the drill.
so it was a bit of a tough session for you. Just run us through it.
What, without swearing?
Yeah, keep
I'll
it
try.
keep it family friendly.
I went out in the mediums just to see where it would be anyway. No too fussed if I was going on mediums or softs, it doesn't really bother me. But when I thought, right, I'll go through on the softs, and then I just kept on messing up my fast lap, so aye, a bit stressful, but I still get to pick any tyre that I want, so I'm not really too fussed.
Yeah, but it's, obviously you've got a bit more pressure on you as you're the
A lot.
reigning F5 champion.
Yep.
And coming up into F4.
Just keep rubbing that into everybody. Jump. No,
So-
I've got a lot to prove. I've got a lot to prove this season anyway, especially if we've got Jamie and Rogue and stuff like that as well. They're all decent drivers, so I need to just try and whip their ass again.
Yep.
So what are your hopes for the race? Where you intended to try and finish?
I think, see if I got, I don't know, top 5, I'd be happy. Podium, obviously, really happy. But
Aye.
I think I've got a better race pace than I've got quality pace.
I feel the same.
Definitely,
Yeah,
my race pace is always better. So I've done a few Grand Prix against quite a high difficulty on the computer. And I feel as though my setup's decent. I'm just hoping I don't spin out of the fast chicane as like I did last season. So I've made a few adjustments anyway, so I don't think I will.
Yep, some would say you're starting in the best seat of the House of P11. Would you agree with them saying that, or?
I'd rather be in pole position right enough, but I'll take the fresh tyres anyway. Because when I started doing my second fast lap on the softs, I thought to myself, if I actually qualify on these, it's I'm maybe going to have to pit just a little bit earlier and maybe get stuck in traffic or going to hards or what. So just watch my strategy. That's all I'm going to say.
Shit, mate! That was close. He was on the
Yeah, so
grass.
that's it.
Sorry to interrupt you there.
It's alright, I'm just saying, just watch my strategy anyway. I
Okay.
think I've got a decent strategy. Jamie's going to be intrigued to find out what it is.
Oh, has to went
hassle?
round. Oh, it's Toxic NW. He's on the right wall this time. Maybe he's caught it and overcorrected it. So Scotsman, we're going to let you go now. Thank you for
Cool.
actually joining us.
No worries, anytime, man.
Right, good luck in the race.
Right,
Hope
cheers,
to see you
man.
back at the end.
Right, speak to you later. Freedom!
Almost the first one to set a lap. With a 21.7, close to follow behind Fish Sticks with 21.5. I believe that's a
Alpha.
roll coming to the line. We go first in there for 27. And the Haas MW coming around. They must not get damaged from that
It must
spin.
have been lucky. Buttons invalidated. There's an Alpha Tari or UK Demon says invalidated. 11 invalidations today against.
Can be quite easy to invalidate.
Yeah.
For like CSL obviously.
I know it's still difficult because you're still, no matter what division you're pushing to the max. Try to find
I
it.
suppose.
It's just as hard to do in F1 as it is to do in F5s.
You're better at it, let's just say that.
Not necessarily.
Hey ho. So you wanting to win this season as well?
Oh yeah, 100%.
I think your chances of it are.
They're definitely slimmer from last season.
Well, fingers crossed you do it again. 2 in a row.
Buttons on a lap. And the Ferrari just past Mr. Whippy chicane down at turn 13 in his Ferrari car. RSF1 Raikkonen, team principal of that team. Oh, top, well. That's the definition of a lap.
That's a good first lap after this little spin. That didn't knock his confidence. Button coming to the line, go P2, 20.5.
Mason Dung
Yes.
is on a lap in the Williams for sector into turn 8 and 9. Will he touch the curve? No, he stays off it. You can gain a lot of time by going on that curve. If you do get it on it, get your car on it enough.
In most tracks it's hit or miss, you do or you don't.
Yep.
We survived through Mr. Whippy. There's some drivers come to the line. Jamie's about to start a lap. Then he's just started his just in front. Let's just finish this lap off with Mason. See where he can place himself. Coming in the final straight.
21.5
We'll go
and
P4.
Primus Gaming. Good big expectations for the season ahead, looking to challenge for the Drivers' Championship. He will be definitely one of the favourites after pointing out he was 6th in the championship. Behind, I believe, the 5 actually went up. If I'm correct in
I
saying
believe
that.
so. Seems like he tapped the wall there.
Versus Jamie. Oh! Jamie's another rough escape there. He's had a huge wobble from Mr. Whippy, but he's managed to catch it without any damage.
Primus coming around the last call heading towards the final. Start finish line,
21-2.
P4. Looks like that Jamie behind, he's in the pits. Rogan, he's out lap. I don't believe he's in a lap right now.
It'll be Rogue and then Cornish laps.
Okay.
So coming across the line to start his lap now in Alfa Romeo. Team principal of that team is RSF1 Millsy. Rogue was F5 last season, if I'm correct in saying that.
I believe so. Him, Jamie, Scotsman, and Jesse Racer, who I all believe came up.
Yep.
That's what I'm thinking anyway.
Rogue's
Them taking penalty
900s
plays
down in the first settle. F.
there. Invalidation there. I believe
Cornish is also
Cornish had done a lap.
invalidated.
Yep.
So,
Fish sticks an out lap. Primus also invalidated.
Primus
He's
is
run out
going.
of fuel.
He's going to be cutting close. Primuses.
Wobbling back and forth in his seat, trying to get his car moving faster. Said to be coming out to single even faster. Yeah, they can go faster than Toxic MW.
It's going to be close for Primus here because I made it out. I made it till like with 5 seconds left yesterday, leaving the garage at 210. No, I was about 150 I left actually.
Rogue, I believe, calling it a day.
He could make it, but it's going to be tight. Rogue's
Yes,
calling it a
is.
day. Anyone, Cornish, we've got a fair few drivers on in that lap. Both Alpha Tavis, Button and Fish Sticks. He'll be the first one to set a lap unless Cornish goes again. He is going again, Cornish.
Honestly, got to do another lap. Driving down into turn 1. Nice, a little bit of wobble there. Kept it nicely though. Deep in there, but got it rotated really nicely, coming out using all that track on the right side, avoiding that cup on the left. Maximising his track limits, a little bit wide there.
Oh, Buns went round
Kept it nice
Mr.
there.
Whippy on his out lap. He's managed to, I think
Survived.
it was half spin though. Might have just been a little half spin.
No damage. Back onto Cornish as he's heading
Oh,
towards.
Demon just slapped the wall, that's his session done. Best at P8.
Cornish. Oh,
They're giving us heart attacks today.
I've had too many. He'll come round to the heading towards the second to last corner. Looking at a very strong lap from Cornish. Nicely rotated there onto the last corner. He's got time to go again if he's got the fuel.
It's going to be an
That'll
absolute.
put him first place.
You're different gravy, sir.
This set's got puts himself on 5th for 21 flat.
Wait,
Jason Dunks about to start his lap.
Rogue could actually. I think Rogue's going to make it round. He's going to do the same thing as me though.
Let's say just get it. That'll be tight.
It was Chris Mix on a lap. Who's going to be first on a lap? Buns went round again.
Buttons.
That's Bun's session done.
I need Cornish to speed up. Something want to give him a push. I need to see this.
Rogue's just going to make it round to the line. Made it round with. He's going to make it with about 7 seconds left, yeah.
If we call that car's away.
What's
Fish just a little bit of pull from Cornish there.
he's not on a low lap. Premise is 900s up after the first sector. I've jumped on board with Primus. He's 4 tenths up.
But no,
Oh,
Cornish, he's
no.
invalidated. Leaving Mason with the first guy to actually finish his lap.
Prismic's
Second to
invalidated.
last. Into the last.
Oh, he's backed off.
MW, can he go faster? Attempts down.
No,
And he keeps P2.
what's Rogue on? He's 2 tenths up. Through the middle sector. And the last turn 13. Oh, Jamie's ahead of him actually in the laps.
Jamie. Pushing to the line.
Puts himself P3.
P3.
What's T? What? Oh no, it's invalidated somewhere. What's it? What would have been? A 20.4 would have been the front row by 5 milliseconds to Toxic NW.
That's unfortunate.
But still 5th is still a good achievement.
Not a bad starting position. Smack bang in the middle.
So,
There you go.
Yeah.
Top 3. Cornish, Toxic MW and Jamie. Looking quite close near the midfield as well again. Toxic NW, Jamie and Button. Relatively close again. Charismatic not getting to set a lap there. And then we go in the transition period where we go over to the race. Looking for a smooth transition and no bugs. That'd be nice.
yep. Oh, Rogan validated the last corner, he said.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. It's just can happen very easily. Even the most skillful drivers can get it. But now we wait for, I believe, Scotsman's the lobby host who will get underway shortly.
I've got a question for you, Toxic. Can I have your top 3 predictions for the race?
Let me think. Connor set a rather good lap there. I think it was 2 tenths clear. Was it more than that? It's interesting because, well, Jamie's managed to get through in the mediums. He was starting P3 in the mediums, so he'd be under pressure at the start, but then could bring it back near the end. I'm gonna go with Jamie in first, MW second, and oh, it's a hard one. Everything's so close. I
You
think
say
Rogue
that again.
might go third.
I'm trying to get drivers back in that have DC'd, apparently. Who was your top 3?
2 seconds to get the names again. Cornish first, MW second. I think Rogue will manage to get third.
Okay.
So penalties can come into the equation quite easily. It can affect quite a lot of drivers. What about update hole and everybody in the chat with your predictions for the top 3 today? Let us know. I don't believe anybody else in the top 10 starting the mediums apart from Jamie. Yep. So four these two opting to start in the hards along with Graded Vinny and Unsinixon starting the mediums from last place. Should be a good race though. Times look very close through quali. Just hoping to keep all the drivers for the first couple corners and then Mr. Lippy as well. We don't want to lose anybody else.
Yep.
I don't believe it should be much long, maybe a minute, 2 minutes. Chris in the chat says Connors will win if he watches his pens. So I think we can rule out MD in here for not being a contender for a win. He's so close, I believe. One of the close divisions. 1 week he can be at the top, next week he can be at the bottom. It's very difficult to judge.
Yep.
That'll be us underway in 25 seconds.
Love to see it. Do you want to do the formation lap or?
You can go through. Now, we pray to the Lord up above that we get no bugs and no restarts. Fingers crossed, let's all cross our fingers. Here we go.
Let's have it. Right, so
From the back.
So in P16, we have the Alfa Romeo of Unison on the medium compound tyres. P15 we have the first of the Red Bulls of graded Vinny in the Red Bull on the hard compound tyre. P14 we have 42104 and the other Red Bull on the hard compound tyres. And P13 we have Craigie Senna and the McLaren and the soft compound tyres. And P12 we have Old Manzi 31 and the Mercedes on the medium compound tyre. And P11 we have RSF1 Scotsman, the Renault on soft compound tyres. Then we have the two AlphaTauris on row 5 of Charismatic and UK Demons, both on the soft compound tyres. UK Demons in 9th, Charismatic in 10th. P8 Mason Dunks and the Williams on the soft compound tyres. And P7 we have Primus Gaming and the Mercedes on the soft compound tyres. P6 we have Fishsticks 957 who has lagged out the session. We'll get him back in a minute. And P5 we have TYG Rogue and the Alfa Romeo on the soft compound tyres. And then we have the Arctic Club RSF1 Button and Ferrari on the soft compound tyres. Jamie I24 lines up P3 in the medium compound tyres in the Williams. Toxic NW lines up P2 and XRL Cornish lines up in pole.
Button and
Well done now.
stick for leave. Just need to hope that doesn't cause any bugs. It can usually.
I'll need quickly have a look at something.
Okay. So all the cars will line up now and hopefully get underway promptly. Not have to wait around.
Okay, I'll get them back in quickly now if you want to take the lights out.
Yeah. RSF link in the chat says he's got a feeling Rogue and Jamie will do a Lincoln. Just try and get a good angle here, hopefully the lights.
Oh, they've
There we
got
go,
them. Let's have it.
3, 4, 5 red lights. Why is my grid's all bugged up?
Oh,
There we go, lights out and away we go.
what smoke.
My grid's all bugged up already. I can't see who's where.
Cornish is in the lead.
Is in the lead. Yep, Toxic MW still falling closely behind.
Oh, there's spinning Williams! Oh, we have a bit of a pile up. Not
Mason
really.
Dunks has crashed out. Back to the front now. Cornish still keeps the lead. Toxic MW falling closely behind. Oh, my grid's all bugged up. I need to wait for it to fix itself. Like Abdel's made it through safely. Unfortunately, Mason Dunks didn't. My grid would like to fix itself. Come on, please.
Fordy also didn't
That
make
should
it
be
to final. He's also got a bit of wing damage. Fishsticks already with a 3-second time penalty. But the order after lap 1, Cornish leads from Toxic MW in second, followed by Button, Primus, Charismatic. Made a great start. Jamie, Demon, Scotsman, Craigie Senna up in the 9th. Old Man's Intent is on the back of Craigie Senna, looking round the outside possibly, Mr. Lippy. Thanks, BR. Yeah, Vinny up round the outside possibly. Rogue's had an absolute stinker. He's down in 12th, followed by Unison. Fishsticks is down in 14th. Rogue's going defensive
Waited
against his teammate. Oh,
Ooh,
we're on the grass.
goes wide there. Teammate gets past.
40s and 15s and Mason Dunk is in 16th at the back of the pack. But Cornish is off already.
He's not for the win. Toxic MW falling behind.
Folks in the pits.
So 9/10ths.
40s in the pips. So we get we have 3 wing changes at start lap 1.
Watts has made it up to P8 after his P11 starts, few positions up. Demons were up to... Charismatic were up 5. Some start from him. Primus up 3 and Button up 1. Charismatic on the back of Primus right now. Decent first lap apart from unfortunate roll Foldy and Mason seem to pick up a little bit of damage. They still got themselves back into it though.
Charismatic's
Tyres on now.
Charismatic's all over the back of Primus at the minute. Very quick driver Charismatic is when he practices on his day. Old Scotsman gets past UK Demons. just before Mr. Whippy chicane. Now he's on the back of his former F5 rival Jamie, and he's got a great run.
Got a great run out there.
Is he going to
Yeah,
actually go
DRS
for
and
it?
all that.
He's going for it
Yep.
up the inside.
A
He's
bit of contact there.
not. And he gets past both drivers. Good start
Yep.
from Scotsman.
He's certainly making his way up through the pack. He would now be hunting down Kresmic.
The top 5 are
Jamie had it.
sort of spread out here a little bit. Oh, we've got something in the background.
Demons in the back of Jamie getting closer. Jamie's starting to pull away. We'll try to stick on to Scotsman. Jamie in the slow tyre at the moment.
Oh, he's
Also going off a
one
little bit.
wide.
Demons on the back of Jamie now, maybe looking for that move.
Oh, Buns on the curb on the exit of turn 5. The top 5 have sort of got a second between them at the minute. Well, top 6 actually, but closest battle on track says battle between UK Demons, Jamie and Craigie Senna.
Yeah, it's close near the back of the pack right now. We haven't lost any drivers, which is always a plus. Obviously NW cutting that corner there, that'll be him in a warning. Hunting down corners, he's now at 5 tenths, 4 tenths. Really pushing. NW's using quite a lot of the ERS.
They're a bit same, about 10% separate them. Cornishes went a bit deep. Toxic NW has a wobble mid corner, but Toxic won't be close enough for a move down into turn 1 unless he has some immense straight line speed. And he's close. Oh, he's closing quite a lot. Maybe a look down. Premise sets the fastest lap of the race, showing he's got the bit between his teeth as the podium's in his sight. Jamie and UK Demons switch places. Oh, Craigie Senna right
Craigie
round the
Senna.
outside. Jamie's struggling on those medium tyres, maybe for initial warm up. Got a bit of a DRS strain here behind Button, who's dropped off the
Demons
top
and
2.
Craigie Senna going at it. Senna trying to get past them. All over the back of Demons through turns 6, I believe it is. Got a yellow flag.
Rogue went round
Rogue.
in the last
Go to
corner.
the space in the middle of the racing line. There we go.
He's missing his whole wing as well.
That's unfortunate, he's so close to the pit, but yet so far RSF1 Scotsman, who in the back of Kresmic, hasn't taken him long to catch up. He's got a 3-second gap from UK Demons.
Has had a huge wobble and he's slammed on the brakes to avoid hitting the wall. He's
They're under pressure from Button.
yeah,
But
now
they're
he's out
close
of
to play.
DRS range. Craigie Senna gets past UK Demons, he forces him off the track slightly. Oh, fish
He's
sticks.
off.
And I think he might have reset to track possibly.
Not too sure, maybe want to clip that just in case.
Yeah, I'll give him.
Demons, Old Manzi and Graded Vinny and Vincent. I don't know how to say that name, sorry.
Unison.
Battle
I'm
here near the
saying.
back, battling for
Oh,
P10 at the moment.
premises all over the back of Button. They're going to have a look down the inside of
Jamie
turn
down the inside,
3.
oh!
On the inside!
Demons is round.
Oh, that not again. He's had an unfortunate
Yeah.
race.
Jamie tried to peek up the inside there, caught the back of Demons. Demons just spun a little bit.
Kresmic
Front
up a pen.
6, I believe, in this little train. Scotsman's holding on well to these previously div 4 drivers.
Have a lock up from Toxic MW there. Fish sticks onto the hard compound of tyre.
Will that make it to the end, think?
Yeah, it should do. Oh,
Something
Cornish
like
very.
push,
Primus gets the 3-second time penalty. Oh, he's had a wobble through Mr. Whippy. Going to put him under pressure from Kresmic.
Foxy's
But-
managed to get back in the DRS range now. He's told it in 7 times again.
Yeah, so we just have a 6-man DRS train at the front of the pack. Oh, he's had made a
Possibly
mistake.
the grass there. Wobble again at the exit.
Rogue's going to come out
Seven.
in amongst this.
He's not out of it yet, there's always a chance of a safe start. Just need to stick it.
He's forgot to give. He forgot to turn the pit off. Jamie James in the pits early? Is he maybe something happened to him? He's getting a new nose, is he what?
Train.
Oh, he's getting a new nose.
It's top 6, nice little train with it going here. Scotsman get a better run now over the back of Charismic. Not going to make a move there, but recommend it, try it.
Charismic with
gets
another
a penalty.
penalty. That's his second one
Yes,
already.
Struggling with our penalties.
But just have a look through everyone's ERS. It looks like the top two have the most actually. With Cornish who's leading the train, got the most ERS.
Oh, Scotsman all the back of Charismic. He's get a better run out the Mr. Whippy. They're looking for the move, going to the left.
Run
Charismic
your
going defensive.
side. Charismic
Charismic
showed
goes
them the
deep,
door.
almost pushed them off. Scotsman down shifts there. He's still there though, he can still get it done. This DRS train keeps going though. He's still really close though, he's not that far away, he can get this ERS on if he really wants to burn through it and catch up. He's certainly burning through it quick now.
Charismic's
No,
not using
yes.
his. Then it looks like top to Ken W. Oh, Cornish was a bit of a wobble. Exit, all we've got Logan the pits retiring, he's called it a night. Vinny's on the back of Mandy. Craigie Sen is in a bit of a horrible position here, he's just around no one now and he can't catch up to the cars in front because they're all just DRSing each other a lot.
Yeah, Scotsman seems to have the closest battle right now, about 3 tenths. Grady Binney's still in the back of, I do believe, Old Manzi. Same different, but the same distance apart.
Let's get, oh no! Oh no, James lost his wing again because the AI car of Rogue coming out the pits, oh no. The race is going bad to worse for Jamie.
It's really unfortunate. Obviously W getting closer and closer to Cornish now.
He's making
Scotsman's
Cornish use
dropped
the
back a
RS
couple
now.
tenths.
He's making Cornish use all the RS now. As
So
well,
we're putting on the pressure.
all tooth to nail here. With all drivers, they're all within half a second of each other. Cornish in the pits, he's going for the undercut.
Obviously it stays out, he'll take first.
Is it-
Be interesting to see what Cornish goes on. Do the mediums make it to the entry now or?
No, they wouldn't.
No.
Hard tyres for
That's a
Cornish. He's playing the safe game. But what? Well, it might come out behind Duke. Oh no, never mind. Damon is also in the pits. Jamie's going to slow the exit of Mr. Whippy. But now Toxic leads the train from Button in second. Primus Gaming in third. Oh no! Primus almost lost it. Turn 5. Charismic's in P4. And Scotsman's in P5. Cornish just came out clean air. So what will these top 5 do? Will they follow Cornish's
Scotsman really putting
undercut?
on the pressure. And Charismic because it's putting on the pressure to Primus, so we've got a car retired. Yep, Jamie's retired in the pit now.
Primus is
Hopefully that
struggling
car
on his
doesn't get in the way.
tyres.
Let's say as well, we've got a freeway train here, Primus, Charismic and Scotsman all very close together right now.
Oh, here comes Charismic, gonna look up the inside of turn 13. Oh, Primus is not left in room.
Contact,
Oh,
oh,
no.
Scotsman's involved in that.
Oh dear. Oh, no! Oh! Graves got damage. Oh god.
So I think damage. Scotsman really got away with that one without any damage there. It's fortunate. Primus pits, Button and the MW still stay out.
Oh no, there's been more crashes. I don't know what's happening anymore.
Charismic off, that's unfortunate for him. He's come back into the line of Cornish.
Look at that.
Cornish getting held up by this.
Oh, the Cornish is...
Cornish
Oh, what is happening? Oh, I don't know what's happening
Cornish had
anymore.
this
Toxic.
race. Most drivers are in the pit now. Closest battle we've got is Button on the back of Toxic, I do believe.
I'm
Unfortunate
just...
for the likes of Cornish and that. Cornish is in the pit now.
I think he's gonna... he must have made contact with the wall. And he has
A
done.
lot of drivers having a little bit of collisions here, quite a lot of opting for the hard tyres as well. I'm thinking Button and NW and Scots might be trying to go for the mediums.
Scotsman's just all his hard work's now undone.
It's really unfortunate. Old man's got a 3-second time penalty just there. I believe we've got
Oh, that's a
Demons
shame.
in the back
for
of
Cornish.
Mason. Demons has got to run. Yep, Demons just past Mason now. Yep, Mason just slips in right behind him.
Oh
A
no!
yellow flag, Scotsman.
Oh no, Scotsman, Mr. Whippy! Oh,
Don't move forward, just stay still.
how's he got away with damage? Scotsman
Oh,
is a very lucky.
we could say lucky, but also unlucky. It's unfortunate for him. Button is now in the pit. Toxic MW continues to go.
I think Tox is going to stretch out the mediums. Button onto the
That's
hards.
possible.
He'll need to go another lap or two to make them go to the end.
I believe he can pull the soft to lap 12. And they still be decent. Mason's still in the back of UK Demons here. Closest battle on field, I do believe, mind you. We've got Button coming out the pit closely behind. Primus is just about to pass.
Primus! This is
I'm
going to be
getting caught
close
strikes
between
left, right,
Toxic
centre.
and Primus then.
If Toxic is going for the mediums at the end, I think he will be too faster to pull a gap, but
Scotsman's onto the
I believe
mediums.
Scotsman in the back of Craig.
Oh, they're side by side. Scotsman and 4D.
Scotsman wants to get a better run here. Scotsman up the inside, nicely done. Yeah, nicely done for Scotsman there.
Imagine Toxic will be pulling into the pits either the end of this lap or the end of next to go for the medium tyres. Oh, he's going. Yeah, he'll go again to take mediums. But Primus looks like he's got a bit between his teeth. He's pulled away from Button already, who's struggling for initial warm up in the hard compound tyres.
4D on the older medium tyres struggling compared to like the Scotsman who's in the fresher tyres. Still got old Manzi, Vinny, Top KMW to pit. 4D still at pit as well.
I just saw something here. Craig Senna still somehow found himself in 6th after being involved in that crash with Charismatic and Scotsman and Primus. He still found himself in 6th.
It's very unfortunate. Back to got a little bit of a train almost forming here with Scotsman, 4D.
Unison.
Coming together a little bit. Fish Sticks is under pressure from laser Cornish right now. Cornish in the medium tiles now. In the wider line round there. We're spaced out a little bit now. The closest battle on field. Got yellow
Oh,
flag.
Cornish. Oh, he's crashed.
Cornish just crashed.
Yeah, oh,
Got
this
two
is
face car.
on a plate. Oh, he's a very lucky. He's counting his lucky stars there. And now he's
Got
into the
BMW in
pit
the
lane. That'll be a set of mediums to the end and he'll come out miles in the lead.
It's really benefited him. So long it's out for. Vinny might end up getting past him with Manzi. I think if he can stay in front of them, he's on for a winner because. Who's MW's closest rival right now? Primus?
Primus and Button. He's going to be close with Manzi.
Third, I think third.
Yeah.
Yeah, third.
Look at the gap he's got though, French mediums compared to the hards.
About a 4 or 5 second gap to Primus, so we're looking good to the end. And this is green flags again, racing again. Unfortunately, after Cornish, he's rather good qualifying. Couple first starts got involved in a couple crashes. He's out of the session now. Got the Scotsman trained for him, and I believe Toxic is in the back of Manzi. He's getting closer and closer. Manzi on the older tyres. He'll be struggling, I believe. Not struggling as much, but starting to be slower. MW in the back of Manzi. Heading to Whippy. MW goes deep and picks up a 3-second time penalty there.
Yep, he's losing a bit of time behind Manzi. He's not going to budge because of the fact that Primus is his teammate and fourth and the next second in the race. And look how much he's holding them up. Down the
Yeah,
inside.
David goes for the move. Desperate to get past him, pulling gap as much as possible.
It was a very good
That really
right.
does slow him. I lost about 2 seconds that lap roughly.
Yeah.
Not handy, but the fresher tyres should be managed to pull him along.
He just sends on the back
Back in
40,
Yeah, I've seen that.
rather down the field.
People like racing dunks and that will be like hoping for a safety car again after his unfortunate start to the race. And his RSF1 career, I believe.
Yeah, first race. He joined as a reserve for F4 and this is kickstarting his career. Same with Unison, going to look down the inside. A full back contact into the braking zone turn 3, but he's got it done. Into P8 he
Foldy
goes.
coming, looks like Foldy's coming back at him though. Scotsman starting to pull away. Again, he should be good to the end, I do believe.
He paid a bit early, paid like end of lap 9, start 10. So it's
Old
stretch.
Manzi lets Primus pass now, that could put Manzi vulnerable to likes a button though.
He will pick up the DRS though, luckily, so that's a saving grace for him. He's got wing damage as well.
Manzi trying to hold up. Button here. Button's not too close, but it's not close enough to make the move done. Foldy, Yuki Demons and Unseen, I think you call them.
What's
That's a
that?
little freeway train here.
What were they?
How do you say it? Unseen?
Just say Unison.
Right, there we go, Unison. Button in the back of Manzi struggling with that damage I do believe, and the older tyres. Manzi doing the best job he possibly can to hold him up for Primus.
Now Toxic MW's beginning to close up the Vinny, who's in the lead of the race at the moment, and he's not stopped.
He's got a decent gap to the Primus right now.
Oh man, he picks up a 3-second time penalty. And here comes Bun, he's going to maybe look down the inside of turn 13. He's
Oh, he backs out. Smart decision to back out there.
Yeah, Manty's doing a great job holding Button up here.
Good team play. So long will Manzi hold it for Button's much closer this lap than he was last lap. Maybe hoping to get this move done. Have a DRS, he's got plenty of ERS to make that move.
Manty's using his though and he's not getting close enough. Manty's doing the experienced driver in RSF1 who's showing his experience here. Oh no,
Oh,
fish
puts
sticks.
fish sticks. Spun it round. I don't believe there's any damage there, no damage there, just
Oh,
for the
when
wrong
their cycle's
tyres.
Button.
I'm desperate to get that move done and eventually does after one lap of being held up. He's now got a big gap to gain to try and catch Primus up. Demon's in the back of Foldy. And Button should be pulling away from the likes of Manzi right now. I do believe it looks like the gap's getting bigger and bigger. Manzi really struggling with that damage and the tyres.
Yep, so we're 15 laps in. Vinny leads the race yet to stop, so net leader Toxic NW on the medium compound tyres has got a 5-second gap back to Primus Gaming, followed by RSF1 Button, who's in third place, the net third, with Old
Ooh.
Manzi yet to pit.
Demons,
again.
Demons and Foldy, sorry to jump in there.
It's all good.
Demons went to make the move at Foldy, kind of closed the gap really quick, coming to whipping now. Maybe getting the move done, this would DRS straight they've got. Foldy's kept getting pulled along. MW, 7 attempts off, Vinny now, who wanting to get that move done, but try to avoid all costs of damage.
Oh, Ford's went very deep. Demons is all over him. It's going to maybe look right outside the last corner onto the straight. He's got more ERS
Both
to do
using-
so.
Both using the ERS to try and move up. Side by side at turn 1, this could be dangerous. Holdy goes in first, getting the poor exit, but it looks like it's still keeping that lead right now.
Oh, down the inside, that's a move. Oh, he's in the gravel.
Glass. He's off there. A big corner cut, a big penalty for that.
He's got away with it. Mason Dunk and Fish sticks maybe going to battle for the wooden spoon, some would say. And Toxic NW
Fish
gets
does it.
past Grady. Oh, that old man's gets a pen. They're going to help his chances later on in the race.
Two Alpha Tauri drivers closest. Mason getting closer to Fish Sticks by the looks of it. Mason probably could have fitted the sauce rather than another set of hards there. It's all spread out now, we're lacking battles. Like on Mason, who's getting a really good, decent run out of Whippy, DRS and Fish Sticks. He's quite a lot of ERS to burn through as well. Second to last corner, Fish Sticks goes a little bit wide there. Keeps it nice though. Mason getting really close for the second to last corner. Now last one DRS and DRS to be used. He's almost got 100%. Really go for the move. Looks like he's getting closer. Back there, turn the ERS off just there though. Mason looks like he got the better run as well. Doesn't look like he's going to make the move though.
Oh,
he's
very
going for it.
late move.
Side by side now. Very late move, but it worked.
There's-
He touched the grass there.
Very good very good awareness from Fish Sticks, turning out the corner so he didn't get collected back. Late breaking of Mason Dunk. Manzi's in the pits and promotes Craigie, setting it up into 5th place on his return.
Two AlphaTauri drivers will be battling this one out for the 1 point as of right now. Both getting close to 40 though. But they both move up one because of Manzi in the pit. Manzi with hitting the soft, so should be hunting them down, I'm sure. Is Primate's managing to catch NW? Or is it just the same distance?
I think the gap's got bigger, to be honest with you.
The tyre difference can finish your tyres and
Yeah, gap
faster compound.
7.3 seconds and Primus picks up another penalty.
So Primus will be. Looks like he could be getting a second place here. Charismatic in the back of Fordy. Fordy with the 16 lap old mediums. Sure he'll be looking to pit soon as well, looking very slow. Tyres that left out at the top. Is that back right punctured?
No, it's just looks like it is. We've had no one. We've had one person lose it amidst the whippy and they've not retired from it. Luckily. It's a
Yes,
good.
I believe retired in the pit.
No, Scotsman lost it earlier on in the race around Mr. Whippy.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then Fish Sticks also.
oh yeah, good
I
point.
believe Charismatic. Looks like Charismatic might go for the move here. DRS and the ERS activated really fast in the straight line.
Yeah, he's flew past it.
Looks like Fordy just lets him pass there, not worth the battle I don't think. Yuki Demons is now in the pit. He'll be fitting the fresh set of mediums. I believe he'll come out in P11 unless Mason look like really close between Mason Dunks and Yuki Demons here. Side by side, looks like Mason will get the better run. Yep, Mason's in front just there.
Maybe a
And we
pause.
have with the P11.
Oh, he's up back on the mediums. UK Demons not feeling confident. Take the sauce to the end, possibly. The question is, when will Brady Vinny pit? He's just answered my question. He's just answered my question. So, Primus moves up into second place, and then RSF1 Buttons also up into fourth.
I believe Foldy's had a little bit of an offing through, but just before Whippy actually.
I think his tire's gone now.
His back left looks punctured.
Oh,
I think it is.
yeah, it's a rear left puncture
Yep, he's-
for 4D. He can't
yep.
drive in a straight line because of... Oh, that must have went midway through Whippy as well.
That's unfortunate. Could have had could be a dangerous place to lose it just there.
So that'll drop 4D out of the points, unfortunately.
And that might just pull Mason in his debut race up into the points, but he's under pressure with UK Demons in the fresher and faster tyre currently. Demons all over the back of Mason. Yep, and he's going to make the move down the straight.
The Red Bull team aren't ready for him. Oh yeah, because of Vinny pitting as well, that makes sense. All Demons up into the points now, I didn't catch that. Krizmic also gets another penalty. So 9 laps remaining. Toxic MW leads the way by 8.5 seconds to Primus Gaming in the Mercedes, followed by RSF1 Button, third place in the Ferrari. Craigie Senna, his return to the league, is in P4 for the McLaren team. In P5 has RSF1 Scotsman in the Renault. P6 is Vinny, who's going to be on a charge with no penalties on his medium soft compound tyres.
Well, Black and battles right now. Grady Vinny gets the fastest last sector there. He's really in the push right now. Much fresher tyres. Better off than Ibdale's ahead of him, so he should be on a charge. He's got no penalties actually here as well, so we're looking good. Same with Craigie Senna, he's got no penalties. Shout the penalties actually. MW with 3 seconds, Primus with 6, Button with 6, Craigie Senna with none. RSF and Scotsman with 5 seconds for penalties. And I can't say that name.
Unison.
The Alpha driver. Unison, there we go, thank you. 3 seconds, Charismatic with 12 seconds for penalties. Old Manzi with 9, UK Demons with 6, Mason Dunks with 3, Fish 6 with 9, and 4D still clean at the back of the pack.
Yeah, what Foddy will be hoping for is a late safety car here, and hopes Toxic NW pits so he can unlap himself. He might be able to unlap himself right now actually. And that's our closest. Oh, Vinny's caught up to Scotsman massively with his fresh tyres. And Scotsman's catching Craigie Senna.
It's not took him too long to catch up.
Yep, those tyres will be easily going to the end of the race and sets the fastest lap for good measure.
Am I right in saying that Mason could get 1 point here?
Depending on penalties.
Penalties, yeah, if he stays within 3 seconds, should be good. He's on the borderline right now, just to hold on to that.
He's got a lot of
Depends
ERS
on
as well, Vinny. He's in a very good position here. The take 4th is probably his maximum. Vinny, oh no, Fordy's going to go and unlap himself against the leader. Toxic MW's not going to be fighting that, he knows.
Yeah, it's not worth the
risk of
potential
damage.
damage. Yeah, and I think it gives him a pull along as well, pulling him further away from Primus. Apart from that, everything else is still really spread out. Grady Vinny is still in the back of Scotsman. This with another penalty.
That's 15 seconds worth now. Scotsman has a bit of a
But that-
wiggle at the last corner. He'll be under pressure now from Vinny. And the Red Bull on his fresh soft tyres, he can't get close enough into turn 1, backs off slightly. But now into through turn 2, maybe on to turn 3 possibly, he could get the run. Oh. These two are rapidly catching Craigie Senna now as well. Oh, Christmas gets past Unison.
Picking up that there, yep.
He's going to look up the inside again, possibly. No, thinks better of it.
Vinny getting closer and closer to Scotsman.
Yeah, it's 1.8 between not Craigie Senna and Scotsman now. Always go very heavily there.
This could be in the eyes of Vinny to get a podium if he can really catch up here. Which he's on the first time, he's getting faster and faster, so he could potentially get P3 here.
That's a good point. Forgot about penalties. So I'm guessing Button has
Primus
6.
and Button. Yeah, they're both on 6. 10 is clean actually, so that could push him up till 3rd.
It could, but it needs to find another 1.6 seconds and he's losing hand over fist at the minute. The Scotsman and Vinny, but Vinny's a lot closer for the last corner. 4/10 gap. Is Scotsman going to be using? Scotsman's not using, neither's Vinny, so he's just going to hold back until the straight. Next straight and turn 3. To turn 2, he's a lot closer. He's lifted slightly to avoid the enemy spinning hazards.
Damien's now on 9 seconds worth of penalties, bringing Mason into the equation yet again for 3 seconds, so Mason could be on for his first point, his first race and his first point. I do believe Unison on the back of Charismatic. Then move up the inside, yep, looks like they're going to go for it. Charismatic leaves the space, Unison goes for it, Charismatic comes out in front though. A lot of space going on the outside there, backs off a little bit, letting Charismatic retain that lead. Charismatic does have them harsh penalties though, 15 seconds, so that will drop him back quite a chunk.
Probably drop him back to 9th.
There's still points. Vinny on Scotsman though seems to be getting closer and closer.
He can get closer, it looks like, because now Scotsman needs 2/10 to get within DRS range of Craigie Senna. Charismatic gets another penalty, that's 18 seconds now.
It's quite a lot now.
Vinny's gonna go for it now.
Yep, maybe.
Down the inside of
Yep.
turn 1.
Oh,
no!
Scotsman.
He's left him the
Oh.
room, he just went deep into him.
Now, Vinny can still keep this 6th place. He's got plenty of time, no one really behind him. Charismatic on Unison, I call him now, that's all I can pronounce. And Manzi close behind, but they've all got penalties, so he's looking okay for maybe 6th place here.
Unison looking up, down the inside of turn 3, Charismatic leaves him again. Mans is on the back of this battle now. We have the battle for the last points paying positions.
Unison with the lowest penalties right now, so he'll be looking best currently out of the 3. The Scotsman getting closer to Craigie Senna. He's in DRS currently, so he hold that round the last couple of corners so he can get to the line. Looks like he will be getting DRS Scotsman, yep, there we go.
It looks like Craig is starting to struggle a bit on his tyres.
If Craig can stay within the 5-second mark of Scotsman, he'll still retain that P4.
Yes, so it's not
I believe you said that's the return for Senna.
Yeah, he left more to the start of season 3, took a little break and now he's back for season 4.
Well, it's a good start, P4 for the start of his new season, I would say.
What Craigie might want to do here, he might want to let Scotsman through, then stick in Scotsman's DRS so he can close up to Button. We'll get within 6 seconds of Button so Craigie can also get within that distance.
The Scotsman got the 16 lap old mediums. I do believe, what was it, 40 went out on with the puncture.
17.
So this could be close.
He should be fine. Because Fordy did have a few spins on his tyres.
I suppose, and maybe a couple of lockups in there as well.
Yep, possibly. Oh no!
Yellow flag,
Oh,
we've got a car off. Charismatic.
Oh no. Mr.
That's
Whippy.
unfortunately a good little race. The penalties wouldn't help him too much, but unfortunately he's binned it. That'll bring Demons up into P9 and
he's
Mason.
put that in the wall. He's missing his whole right side tyres. So that puts Mason Dunk into the points pay position.
And I believe he is close enough to move up again.
To think he's just out of
5
it now.
tenths. Yeah, I think if he can pull up 5, 6, 7 tenths, he could be up, but anything as a point, as a first race, it's good to get a point. Scotsman's still on the back of Senna. First lights on a penalty. I do believe Manzi's still on the back of Unseen. So he's just going to keep that position though. P8 isn't all too bad.
Oh,
Scotsman
Senna's made a
really
mistake.
close now.
Here comes Scotsman, he's left in the room. And now Scotsman's up into 4th place.
Now we can say I do have the DRS and he's not got much ERS. Near Scotsman actually, they're both at about 20%. The Scotsman's pulling away already though with the tyres. If Craig can stay within the 5 second though, he will get that position back.
If Vinny gets the foot down, he could actually get Scotsman. He needs to find out 3 seconds on the last 2 laps, which is a tough,
He's got the
big ask.
the sauce which are faster. I believe they're old though. 8 laps, so they're roughly at the die out point. We're getting to that stage anyway, so maybe not 3 seconds, but they could. Yeah, he's still staying with Scotsman. Scotsman's starting to pull away. Almost a second now. There's a second. They can make 5 seconds in the last lap. Yeah, miracle.
Tough ask.
MW taking us on to the last lap of the race. Excuse me. Scotsman goes a little bit. Scotsman's got a puncture.
No way. Oh, he has.
Front left.
Pegasen will get back past then. He's gonna.
Still
he's
racing,
still. He's still. He might struggle to stop.
Will this drop Scotsman out of the points? It's quite a big gap between MDS behind Grady and Vinny.
He should be fine. He should be. He'll probably, hopefully, pick up
Oh,
8th or something.
this is not the first race Scotsman wanted. He's doing really well so far. Vinny will be behind him pronto. Scotsman goes, oh, a little bit of wobble there.
Stays out of the way so it doesn't cause any major incidents, but I'm going to need to jump back onto the leader. Toxic MW. He's drove an amazing race. Flawless, I would say, got a bit lucky. But that's racing at the end of the day, so Toxic MW wins the final corner. It's been a great drive from him today, leading the cross line for the Haas team. Toxic MW wins the first race of the season. An F4 followed by Primus Gaming, who's got a good start to his campaign. Going across in P2, very good result from him. Button is going to come across the line in P3, good result for the Ferrari team. Craig Senna, on his return to the league, is going to come across the line in P4 for the McLaren team as a reserve driver. Vinny with a very good, after a good recovery drive, gets P5. Scotsman will trundle across the line for P6. In the end, with that punctured tyre.
He done very well to keep that car
Yeah.
on the track there.
Unison comes across the line P7. Old Mandy's going to get P8. Whereas UK Demons is going to cross the line 9th. Mason Dunk on his first race in RSF1 will get the points for the Williams team, P10. Bistix and Fordy now. Fordy's going to get him on penalties.
So close but yet so far. And
That's all
how
she
it
wrote.
finishes. It's a good first race back. After that middle bit there was quite a bit of incidents, let's just say at the least. The game gives graded Vinny the driver of the day, but you can go to the Twitter and vote for what we think was driver of the day.
Yep. So, Top to MW wins the Australian Grand Prix from Primes Gaming in the Mercedes, and RSF1 button rounds out the podium. So it was a very good race. Obviously, judging we didn't have as much numbers as we had in another race.
It was a bit slow in the middle, but as we got to the end, so the start of the race was certainly interesting. Mason managing to salvage that 1 point after his spin. And then Primus did say he wanted to get up in the top, he was looking for this could be his season. He started off rather well, MW also starting off very well.
They've got Van right the top 3 in, but it's just having a little scout across the grid. Mercedes look like they've got a good few points on the board. With
Yep.
both drivers finishing in the points, and I think that's the only team that actually got both drivers in the points. It was, yeah.
Yep, so Toxic first, Primus second, and RSF1 button third.
We've got our top 3, so do you want to do the honours and get in first and third? I'll do second.
Yep. Are we all in?
Yep, included my audio.
Just make sure we include our audio. So is button here, button.
And now.
Right, so a good race from you, good way to start off your campaign, second place, getting good points for the Ferrari team, I believe. Am I right in saying?
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Made a mistake after I'd done my pit stop. I outbraked myself and let Primus through, and that was it really. I couldn't catch him, keep up with him. I couldn't catch him. So the main thing was
First
keeping Craigie the 7 seconds behind, because I knew one more warning and I was going to get another penalty. So that was what I was focused on really.
You handled it very well. First race of the season, you happy with that result?
Yeah, definitely. Good way to start the season.
It's always good to get the points in like that. And so next week, Bahrain, how you feeling looking onto that?
I quite often crash out there, but I do like the track, so I'll just give it my best again.
It's a good track for racing. Hopefully we might see you back in the box next week. All
I
the
shall
best.
try
Well
my
done.
best. Thank you very much. Cheers.
Right, so moving on to our second place driver, Primus Gaming. So it was a great result for you, Primus, as we spoke to you just before we got underway in Q1. And
It's a strong one today.
very good
Sorry.
result from you, and we hope you're very happy with it. So just run us through your race.
I'm very happy with that. It was a very, very strong start to the season. It proved my pace to myself, because as much as I wanted to bring a result to the team, because we've had a bit of a hard week in terms of our other divisions, Mercedes really needed a result, and I needed to prove to myself that I was capable of getting a podium, maybe even gunning for the win. Toxic MW just had so much pace, and obviously the medium tyre versus the hards, he had the overall grip advantage. I think near the end though, he probably was starting to lose it a little bit, but regardless, I had 2 penalties, he had 1, he had fresher tyres, softer tyres, so I wasn't going to win that. I knew the win was well out of my hands today, so I am not as disappointed as I was in Brazil, as I was half a second away from Petronas. But yeah, strong start to the race. The launch was a bit choppy because Button and Fishsticks did lag out and did get back in, but Fishsticks had a very poor start, so I was in the top 4 from most of the race. And then it was me and Button for a while. I boxed for the hards, and then when he had that out-braking moment in turn 1, I jumped him, and I was almost screaming going past him because it was a make or break move. He made a mistake, and that was guaranteeing me P2 if I could capitalise on that mistake. And don't get me wrong, he kept me honest the entire way. I mean, we both kept on getting penalties, and at the end I actually had to harvest fuel for the last 2 laps because I was getting really low. So in the corners I knew where he lost pace, I would then slap it into lean to get more fuel, and then apply that fuel in areas where he started to catch back up. And yeah, I'm absolutely proud of that result. I'm actually pleased. I proved to myself that I'm capable of getting into the top 3, and to do it on my debut for Mercedes once again, I'm pleased with that. And just want to say to Toxic, well done for getting the win. And it looks like it's going to be a good battle between us, and may the best man win for the Drivers' Championship.
Yep, it was a very, very good race from you. And so, moving on to Bahrain next week, how do you think that'll go for you?
I quite like Bahrain. To be fair, the opening tracks I do like Bahrain, Hanoi. I really do like them, and I'm feeling pretty confident for Bahrain. I'm hoping, to get a good result for the team, but for today, I'm just going to enjoy this P2.
Yep. So, Toxic, you get anything you want to add to that?
We did see your teammate there, old Manzi, holding up Button, I believe, for a bit. And you got past him, but Manzi did the damage, so done a good job for holding up a little bit, giving you that
He did
advantage.
feel a little bit annoyed, obviously, with that turn 1 damage that he received, but he held on with it, which was very good. To be fair, obviously I wanted to race Button, but then again, I didn't want to risk it with penalties because I was 1 away from getting my 3rd penalty, and sounds like he was as well. So I just said to Manzi, it's just like, look, do it fair, do it fairly. If he gets you, just let him go. But he managed to hold Button back 2 laps, and I'm thinking, mate, 2 laps is 2 laps. You kept him there, and you gave me the space.
Well, brilliant teamwork, you always love to see it.
Yep. So, Toxic, do you want to move on to the race winner now?
Yep, Toxic MW starting P2, I believe, and managing to come clutch that win. He done the opposite strategy, and most drivers went from soft to medium. How do you feel it went?
It was okay. I took the softs to, I think it was 80%, it might have been 83, I'm not too sure. But the virtual safety car came in clutch, I have to say that. See, if that virtual safety car wasn't there, I think I would have came it behind Button, I believe. But I think I had the pace in the mediums to win the race. I don't think the hards were quite a good tyre at all.
Yeah, you certainly managed to pull a big gap from Primus. Anything else to add to that, Easton?
Not really. Well, actually, Bahrain next week, how do you think it's going to go?
Bahrain, it's quite a hard track. If you know what you're doing, see, I play with the anti-lock brakes off, so it's when you're going into the 3rd DRS straight. That is where the downhill left. That's a very hard one, so I'm ready to get my practice in for that to hopefully keep up the form.
Yep. So we hope to see you back next week.
You will.
Right, well done everyone. Top 3 went. Toxic MW coming home with a win. Primus Gaming in 2nd, and Button in 3rd. And as far as I know, that's the end of this week's racing. We'll be back on Sunday with Div 2, not me and Easton, but I don't know who it is in the comms spot. Do you?
I think it should be Primus and Diggles, but obviously things can change.
Yeah, well, they'll see you then, hopefully. And anyway, goodbye from us. I'll see you next week.
I'm going to